Winning the lottery doesn't make you rich, surviving it does. But surviving a jackpot isn't just about keeping your mouth shut. Jack Whittaker claimed $315 million and was robbed, harassed, and stripped of nearly everything. Meanwhile, Brad Duke quietly turned his $85 million payout into more than $170 million by playing every move with strategy. This video reveals exactly how real winners survived the first year after hitting the jackpot. It is quite shocking. Day 1. Secure your ticket immediately. Tell no one. The moment those numbers line up, your world becomes fragile. Before excitement kicks in, lock down the ticket. Take sharp photos of the front, the back, and one with you holding it. Proof that can save you later. Upload copies to secure cloud storage and email them to yourself so nothing can be lost or misplaced. Then hide the real ticket in the safest place you have. A bank safe deposit box if possible, a heavy home safe if not, or a hidden spot no one would ever associate with cash. Do not tell anyone. Not friends, not coworkers, not the cousin who means well. Maybe your spouse, but only under absolute secrecy. Triple check the numbers, record every detail about the ticket, and begin searching for attorneys who handle sudden wealth cases. Skip these steps and you risk becoming another cautionary tale, like William Bud Post, who won $16.2 million and spiraled into lawsuits, debt, and disaster within months. But day 1 is only the beginning. Week 1. Assemble your professional team. By the end of your first week, the danger shifts. It's no longer about losing the ticket, it's about losing control. Before anyone knows you've won, you need a legal shield. That starts with an attorney who specializes in sudden wealth. They'll protect your identity, set up the right legal structures, and keep predators at bay. Next, hire a CPA who understands lottery taxation, someone who can calculate what you actually keep, not what the headlines say you won. Finally, bring in a fee-only financial advisor, someone paid to protect you, not to sell you something. Skip this and you risk becoming another headline. William Bud Post won $16.2 million, trusted the wrong people, invested in failing family businesses, fell into lawsuits, and spiraled into $1 million of debt within a year. Meanwhile, Brad Duke built a professional team immediately and doubled his after-tax wealth over time. And once your team is in place, you face your first big decision. Week 2. Decide lump sum versus annuity. Now that your team is in place, the next choice determines the shape of your entire future. Lump sum or annuity. A lump sum gives instant power, but also instant temptation. One bad decision, one emotional week, and millions can evaporate. An annuity slows everything down, forcing discipline and spreading your income over decades. Sit with your attorney, CPA, and advisor. Run the tax simulations, map out inflation, decide how much control you actually want, and how much risk you can handle without blowing it. Plenty of winners chose wrong. Suzanne Mullins won $4.2 million and switched from an annuity to a lump sum to cover medical bills, then borrowed heavily and ended up sued for more than she could repay. But Ken Proxmire, who won $1 million, chose steady $50,000 yearly payments that kept him afloat far longer than lump sum winners who burned through everything. And once you choose your payout, the real danger becomes exposure. Week 3. Form Trust, LLC for privacy. With the payout decision made, your next battle is privacy. Every lottery winner becomes a target the moment the world knows their name. A blind trust, or LLC, can claim the prize for you, keeping your identity off public records, shielding you from scammers, greedy distant relatives, and even strangers with dangerous intentions. Where state laws allow, this step can literally save your fortune and your life. Some winners ignored this. Jack Whittaker, who took $315 million in the 2002 Powerball, went public. Thieves followed him, robbing him repeatedly, and constant media attention contributed to family tragedies. Compare that to a main winner of the $1.35 billion Mega Millions jackpot, who claimed through an LLC. Their identity stayed private, their fortune protected, and they walked away with $723.5 million before taxes, completely under the radar. Once your identity is secured, the next step is to make a plan for the money itself. Week 4. Create comprehensive financial plan. By week 4, the adrenaline has settled, but danger is far from over. Without a financial plan, even millions can vanish overnight. Work with your team to outline budgeting, spending limits, and long-term goals. Set aside emergency funds, review insurance, and establish safeguards to prevent impulse decisions. Think of this as building the map that guides your new life. Without it, every move is a gamble. Some ignored the plan entirely. Michael Mickey Carroll won £9.7 million, around $11.8 million at 19, and spent it all in just 8 years on parties, cars, and chaos. Meanwhile, the Pearlie Mae Smith family, who split $429 million, paid off debts, created the Smith Family Foundation, and carefully structured giving to support their community, keeping wealth intact for years. Once the plan is set, it's time to protect your contact information and personal details before claiming. Before claiming, change phone, email, set up P.O. box. Even with a plan in place, your privacy is still at risk. Scammers, distant relatives, and opportunists can appear out of nowhere the moment they know you've won. Before stepping foot in the lottery office, change your phone number, create new unlisted emails, and route mail through a P.O. box. This simple buffer can prevent leaks that turn sudden wealth into sudden danger. Jack Whittaker's details went public after his $315 million win, leading to relentless harassment, robberies, and lawsuits. In contrast, Tim Schultz, who won $28 million, moved to a new state and used a P.O. box to claim his prize, maintaining privacy and shielding himself from the public spotlight. Taking these steps ensures you control when and how the world sees you. Next comes the claiming process itself, where every decision can change your fortune. At claiming, dress down, stay calm, minimal photos. Claiming the prize can feel like stepping onto a stage, but the stage is full of predators. To survive, keep a low profile, dress casually, avoid flashy jewelry, and limit interactions with staff or media. Request minimal or no photos, and don't give interviews. Every unnecessary exposure increases the risk of scams, theft, and unwanted attention. Jack Whittaker, who flaunted his $315 million win, became a magnet for thieves and lawsuits, losing millions while media attention drove his personal life into tragedy. On the other hand, Les Robbins, who claimed $111 million, kept his ceremony simple and focused on building Camp Winnegator, a kids' day camp that has thrived for decades while preserving his wealth and privacy. By staying calm and discreet, you set the stage for long-term stability. Next, you must handle taxes before spending a single dollar. After claiming, understand taxes, set aside payment. The moment the money hits your account, reality hits harder. Federal taxes alone can take 24 to 37%, plus state taxes in some areas. Without proper planning, you risk losing millions before you even enjoy a single dollar. Work with your CPA immediately to calculate the exact tax obligation and set aside funds before spending. Avoid giving money to family or friends until your liabilities are fully covered. Tonda Lynn Dickerson, a Waffle House waitress who won $10 million, distributed shares to relatives without planning and ended up with a $1.1 million tax bill, triggering lawsuits and financial chaos. In contrast, Paul and Sue Rosenell, after their $181.2 million win, worked closely with advisors, paid taxes up front, and focused on philanthropy without distraction, preserving both wealth and sanity. Once taxes are handled, the next critical phase is the first 3 months, where decisions can make or break your fortune. Month 1 to 3, pay off debts, don't make big purchases yet. The first 3 months after winning are the most dangerous. Emotions run high, temptation is everywhere, and impulse decisions can destroy a fortune before it even settles. Clear high-interest debts first, like credit cards and loans for quick wins. Avoid big-ticket purchases, no houses, cars, or lavish vacations until your plan is fully in place. Use this time to observe, adjust, and mentally prepare for life as a millionaire. Sharon Tirabassi won $10.5 million in 2004 and immediately splurged on luxury cars, designer clothes, trips, and homes for family. Less than a decade later, she was riding the bus to work, living in a rental, and working part-time. In contrast, John and Linda Cootie, who won $22 million, carefully paid off debts and planned a modest move, donating to community projects in a measured way that preserved their wealth. Once your finances are stabilized, it's time to set rules for family giving. Month 3 to 6, set up family giving structure with limits. Once your own finances are secure, the next challenge is family and friends. Requests for money will flood in, sometimes subtle, sometimes relentless. Without clear boundaries, generosity can quickly turn into financial and emotional chaos. Establish rules for gifts, one-time education funds, home down payments, or structured allowances. Document everything to avoid disputes and resentment. A disciplined system protects both your fortune and your relationships. Billy Bob Harrell Jr., a Texas Lotto winner of $31 million, gave endlessly to friends, family, and his church. The constant pressure led to divorce, stress, and eventually tragedy. In contrast, the Pearlie Mae Smith family created the Smith Family Foundation with clear limits and structured grants. Their system supported education and community development while keeping family harmony intact. With family pressures managed, it's time to grow and protect your wealth long-term through careful investing and frugal living. Month 6 to 12, invest wisely, diversify, live below means. After half a year, the danger shifts from impulsive spending to poor investment decisions. Even millions can vanish quickly without a diversified strategy. Allocate funds to low-risk options like index funds, bonds, and real estate. Stick to the 3 to 4% annual withdrawal rule to make wealth last. Resist friends or strangers' get-rich-quick schemes. Living below your means now ensures decades of security. Gerald Muswigan, who won $10 million in Canada, invested poorly in a failing business and threw lavish parties, leaving him broke within 7 years. Meanwhile, Tim Schultz turned his $28 million win into a balanced portfolio of stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. Living off the returns, he's maintained wealth for over 25 years while pursuing his passions. With investments secured, the final step is ongoing protection, annual reviews, security, and mental health to ensure your fortune lasts a lifetime. Year 1 plus, annual reviews, security measures, mental health. Winning the lottery isn't a one-time event, it's a lifetime responsibility. Even after careful planning, wealth can erode without ongoing vigilance. Schedule annual financial reviews with your team to reassess investments, taxes, and goals. Upgrade home security with cameras, gates, and alarms to protect against intruders. And don't ignore your mind. Therapy can help manage the pressure of sudden wealth and sudden wealth syndrome. Staying grounded and healthy is just as important as preserving your fortune. Keith Goff, who won £11 million, neglected reviews and mental health support, eventually falling victim to scams, divorce, and financial collapse, dying at 58 with much of his fortune gone. In contrast, Loren West, winner of $343.9 million, split Jackpot in 2018, established the Callum Foundation, and continues to thrive financially. In the end, surviving a lottery win is about strategy, discipline, and constant vigilance. One mistake can cost millions. If this video helped, like, subscribe, and share it with friends who might one day hit the jackpot. Turn on notifications so you never miss our coming video. And tell us, if you won the lottery tomorrow, what would be your first move?